From sizzling steaks to cheesy casseroles, the 1970s brought us comfort food that stood the test of time. Join us as we explore 9 classic dishes that went from trendy to timeless. Get ready for a delicious journey through the flavors that defined a decade and still grace our dinner tables today. Hey food lovers, today, we're taking a tasty trip back to the 1970s to explore 9 popular dishes that have become enduring classics. These meals were the height of sophistication back then, and they're still winning hearts and stomachs today. Let's dig in. Chicken Cordon Bleu, a dish that screams 70s elegance. This French-inspired creation starts with a chicken breast, which is carefully pounded thin to ensure even cooking and to make it pliable enough for rolling. The flattened chicken is then layered with thin slices of ham, traditionally jambon de Paris, and Swiss cheese, often emmental or gruyere. The real skill comes in rolling this trio of ingredients into a tight spiral. It's then secured with toothpicks or kitchen twine to hold its shape. The roll is then dredged in flour, dipped in beaten egg, and finally coated in breadcrumbs. Some recipes call for a double breading for extra crispiness. The prepared roll is then either pan-fried until golden brown or baked in the oven. Many recipes finish the dish with a creamy sauce, often a simple bechamel or a white wine sauce, which adds an extra layer of richness and moisture. The name Cordon Bleu means blue ribbon in French, symbolizing excellence. It became popular in the 70s as home cooks sought to bring restaurant-quality dishes to their own tables. The combination of crispy exterior, juicy chicken, salty ham, and gooey cheese center made it an instant hit. This dish epitomized the growing sophistication of American palates in the 1970s. It was fancy enough for dinner parties, but not so complicated that it was out of reach for the average home cook. Plus, its French name gave it an air of continental flair that was very fashionable at the time. Despite its seemingly complex preparation, chicken cordon bleu quickly became a family favorite, offering a way to elevate the ubiquitous chicken dinner into something special. Steak Diane, a dish that was as much about the tableside show as it was about the flavor. Thin-cut beef steaks, usually tenderloin or sirloin, are quickly seared to perfection. Then comes the theatrical part. The chef adds cognac or brandy to the pan and ignites it, creating a spectacular flambé. The sauce is what makes this dish truly special. It's a rich blend of pan juices, butter, shallots, and sometimes mushrooms, finished with a touch of Dijon mustard and Worcestershire sauce. The result is a luxuriously silky sauce that coats the steak beautifully. This dish gained popularity in the 70s fine dining scene, where it was often prepared right at the table, adding drama to the dining experience. The combination of tender steak, rich sauce, and the excitement of the flames made Steak Diane a true special occasion meal. It represented the height of sophistication and turned dinner into a memorable event. Shepherd's pie, moving on to comfort food territory. This hearty casserole features ground lamb or beef for a cottage pie, cooked with onions, carrots, and peas in a savory gravy. The meat mixture is then topped with a thick layer of creamy mashed potatoes and baked until golden brown. The beauty of shepherd's pie lies in its simplicity and flexibility. The gravy is typically flavored with tomato paste, beef broth, and Worcestershire sauce, creating a rich, umami-packed base. Some recipes include a sprinkle of cheese on top of the potatoes for extra indulgence. Shepherd's pie became popular in the 70s as a way to use up leftover roast meat and vegetables. It was easy to prepare, filling, and perfect for feeding a hungry family. The one-dish nature of the meal meant less cleanup, which was a bonus for busy households. Plus, it's a great make-ahead meal. You can assemble it in the morning and bake it at dinner time. These qualities made it a staple then and continue to make it a favorite now. Veal Parmigiana, or Veal Parmesan, is another 70s favorite that stood the test of time. It starts with tender veal cutlets, pounded thin for even cooking. These are dredged in flour, dipped in egg, and coated in seasoned breadcrumbs before being fried to a golden crisp. The crispy veal is then topped with a ladle of rich tomato sauce and a generous layer of melted cheese, typically mozzarella and parmesan. The dish is then baked until the cheese is bubbly and slightly browned. The result is a perfect balance of textures: crispy breading, tender meat, and gooey cheese, all brought together by the tangy tomato sauce. Chicken Divan is a creamy casserole that epitomizes 70s comfort food. At its core, it features tender pieces of chicken and crisp, tender broccoli florets. But it's the sauce that makes this dish truly special. The classic version combines cream of chicken soup, mayonnaise, and sour cream for ultimate richness. Many recipes also include a splash of white wine or sherry for depth of flavor. The casserole is typically assembled in layers: broccoli on the bottom, followed by chicken, then smothered in the creamy sauce. A topping of shredded cheddar cheese and breadcrumbs gives it a deliciously crispy crust when baked. Some variations include curry powder for an exotic twist that was very trendy in the 70s. Named after the Divan Parisian restaurant in New York where it was invented, this dish became a suburban staple in the 70s. Its creamy texture, familiar ingredients, and ease of preparation made it a go-to for potlucks and family dinners alike. Eggplant Parmesan, or Eggplant Parmigiana, is a vegetarian dish that rose to prominence in the 70s. Slices of eggplant are breaded, fried, and layered with tomato sauce and cheese, then baked until golden and bubbly. This dish gained popularity as more Americans embraced Italian cuisine and looked for meatless options. It offered a satisfying hearty meal that even dedicated meat-eaters could enjoy, helping to broaden culinary horizons. Stuffed pork chops were all the rage in the 70s, offering a way to elevate a familiar cut of meat. Thick-cut pork chops are cut to form a pocket, then filled with a savory stuffing often made from breadcrumbs, herbs, and sometimes fruit or cheese. This dish became popular as a way to make weeknight dinners feel more special. The stuffing kept the pork moist during cooking and added extra flavor, turning a simple chop into something worthy of a dinner party. Turkey tetrazzini is a creamy pasta bake that became a post-Thanksgiving favorite in the 70s. It combines cooked turkey, mushrooms, and pasta in a rich cream sauce, all topped with cheese and baked until golden. Named after an Italian opera singer, this dish gained popularity as a way to use up leftover turkey. Its creamy, comforting nature made it a hit with families, and its ability to feed a crowd made it perfect for potlucks and large gatherings. Last but not least, we have surf and turf, the ultimate 70s indulgence. This dish pairs a cut of beef, usually filet mignon, with a seafood item like lobster tail or large shrimp. Surf and turf became the pinnacle of fine dining in the 70s, symbolizing luxury and abundance. It allowed diners to enjoy the best of both land and sea in one meal, making it a popular choice for special occasions and celebrations. And there you have it, 9 popular dishes from the 1970s that have stood the test of time. These meals remind us of the comfort, indulgence, and culinary exploration that defined the decade. Whether you're recreating these classics or putting your own spin on them, they're sure to bring a taste of nostalgia to your dinner table. Thanks for joining us on this delicious journey through time. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more food history and culinary adventures. Until next time, happy cooking.